It was always her. From the moment Daniel first saw Emily in high school, she became the center of his universe, not in a loud, obsessive way but in the quiet, patient way only true love understands. He never told her how he felt. She was popular, cheerful, and always surrounded by friends. Daniel was quiet, more into books than parties, always in the background. But he noticed everything. He noticed the way her laughter lingered in the air, the way she tucked her hair behind her ears when nervous, the way she helped others, even when no one was watching. To him, she wasn't just beautiful, she was poetry in motion. For years, Daniel loved Emily from a distance. He helped her with homework when asked, cheered for her silently at her basketball games, and always remembered her birthday. But he never found the courage to tell her the truth. After graduation, life moved on. They both went to different colleges in different states. The one thing Daniel kept was a letter he wrote but never sent. In it, he poured his heart out. You may never know how much you've meant to me. I loved you quietly, respectfully, and endlessly. I never told you because I didn't want to lose what little connection we had. But if you're reading this someday, know this: it was always you. Years passed. Daniel became a software engineer in Seattle. Emily, from what he saw on social media, became a teacher back in their hometown. She looked happy, engaged, then married. That chapter, Daniel thought, was closed. He respected her life and moved on, mostly. But that letter stayed in his drawer until one summer, 10 years later, fate stepped in.
Daniel returned to his hometown for his father's funeral. He was emotionally wrecked, cleaning up the old house. As he was packing, he found the envelope, the letter. He smiled, shaking his head, and almost tossed it in the trash. But something stopped him. He placed it in his jacket pocket. Later that evening, he walked to the old cafe where he and Emily had once studied. And there, like a scene from a movie, she was sitting at the counter, sipping coffee. Alone. Their eyes met. A pause. Then a warm smile. "Daniel?" she asked. He nodded. They talked for hours about life, losses, careers. She told him she had divorced 2 years ago. It had been hard, but she had learned a lot. Daniel listened, comforted her. He didn't plan to say anything. But as they walked to their cars, Emily turned and said, "You were always so kind to me back then. I never thanked you enough." His heart raced. The letter burned in his pocket. "Actually," he said nervously, "there's something I once wrote for you. A long time ago. I never meant to show you, but maybe it's time." She hesitated, curious. He handed her the letter. Silence. She read every word carefully, her eyes wide, heart pounding. When she finished, she looked up with tears. "I had no idea," she whispered. He shrugged, embarrassed. "It's okay. I never expected anything." Then came the words that changed everything. "Daniel, do you have any idea how much I wish you had told me earlier?" "What?" "I used to wait for you to say something. I thought you didn't see me like that. So I moved on. But I always remembered your kindness. I always wondered a what if." It was quiet. Then she smiled, and for the first time in his life, Daniel saw not just the girl he loved, but a woman who saw him back. That summer turned into dinners, long walks, rediscovered feelings. It wasn't dramatic or rushed. It was gentle, real, and honest. A one-sided love that stayed true. And when the time was right, Emily took the old letter and framed it. Under it, she wrote, "It was always you two." Sparkling heart. Moral of the story: true love doesn't always scream. Sometimes it waits quietly until the time is right. Daniel's one-sided love was never really one-sided. It just took time for both hearts to beat together.